I'm not even sure what that means exactly, but I think it has something to do with the rest of my life.
Check. What the fuck? Hold on. I think I know why. There it is. You love to see it. Boys, welcome. New hair check. I'm running out of product at the moment, so this little spot is kind of fucking me up a little bit. Kind of fucking up the vibes, but that's okay. Got a little Goku hair going on. Damn, that shit really is sticking up, huh? Maybe I can tuck it under. There we go. Boom. Boys. Cheers. It's gonna be a quicker stream today. Going to Black Panther in exactly in 2 hours technically, but I gotta get off stream in like roughly an hour and a half, maybe a little bit more, because I gotta warm my car and shit. But cheers, everybody, to a great stream. All right. So what we got on the list? Got a couple things on the list. So we are going to watch some trailers because there's some shit I've been wanting to watch on stream, just haven't had the time to. There has been I didn't think I was going to. Boys, I think I might have to buy God of War. I think we have to buy God of War. So that's the plan. We're gonna watch a recap of God of War because I'm very ADD, and I can't remember very specific things about that game. So we're gonna watch that. It's about 20 minutes, and then we're gonna do a Marvel movie tier list to close it out. That should bring us right to about an hour 20, hour and a half, most likely. If not, we'll probably call it there regardless, just because it is snowy as fuck outside, and the more time I don't have to sprint and speed, the better. Because the movie starts at 7, but I would like to get there a little bit early, of course. But yeah, so quick little stream. We might go over a couple things that happened yesterday as well. But yeah, boys, without further ado, let's begin. So the first thing I wanted to watch today was the Christmas Story trailer. Because again, I've heard like good things about it. But I don't know. I don't know. The original cast, which is cool, but yeah, I don't really have much hope for it.
Oh, life moves fast. One day you're playing kick the can with kids named Flick and Schwartz.
I tripped
the movie.
And the next thing you know, you're a certified adult.
Ralph, dear old man.
He's dead.
He was the best.
Ralphie, promise me we're gonna make this a wonderful Christmas. That would make your father so happy.
Oh, she's perfect to play the mom.
What had I done? And now it was all up to me?
I suggest you start drinking and don't stop till New Year's.
Nice. That's the actual kid.
Who wants to go see Santa?
This is amazing. Incredible.
We will meet you right here when you're done.
Don't let him kick you in the face.
It's the happy season.
Now in.
When it's just us decorating, it kind of feels like child labor.
Honey, it's not labor if we don't pay you.
Yeah.
Cheers.
There'll be much mistletoe.
My dad made this all look so easy.
That doesn't mean it was easy.
Most wonderful time of the year.
Schwartz, I triple dog dare you.
Oh, I got it now.
Yeah, those are the original kids. That's pretty sick.
That's brutal.
It's the most wonderful time.
Early stream, baby.
Slowly I could
Early
feel
stream.
the Christmas ember beginning to glow again.
Nice. Tommy, how are you? Good to see you. Going to Black Panther tonight, so we gotta jump on early. Otherwise, it'll be super late. Yeah, that looks like it's gonna be very very middle of the road. You know, probably a good time, probably a decent time. Then on the same Christmas shtick, a Christmas movie that I'm genuinely excited for is Spirited with Mr. Ryan Reynolds.
Cold Christmas Eve. One dark soul is selected for redemption by the ghosts of Christmas past.
God, I just
present,
fucking love
and yet to
Ryan Reynolds so
come.
much.
A
I think
tradition that
99% of people do.
continues To this very night.
Like a Christmas carol?
Yes, yes. If you would just let me get this out. Sit.
So, out of all the people on the planet, murderers, people who do gender reveal parties, I'm the guy you're gonna haunt.
You know what? Forget it. I told you, the guy is a level 20 pain in the Dickens.
Come on, I can take this guy.
I'm your ghost of Christmas present.
La 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 la. I'm not
Is that
watching your
Santa?
dramatic re-entrapment.
Ryan is gonna crush. Oh my gosh, 100%. Like 1,000,000%.
Haunting you. You can't just run away from me when I'm haunting you. Hello?
I believe he can be a positive force for mankind.
And he's got his hands all over everything.
Yeah, I wish.
Maud, are you
Nice.
texting HR?
No. People don't change. We got a runner!
People don't change. They all
That's
stay the
just
same.
fun to watch.
I'm a bad guy.
I'm here to change him to being a more positive force for humanity.
Clint. Yeah.
Do you Photoshop yourself into these pictures of my executive VP? I don't think so.
I don't think so.
You want that?
Women
What
like
I
Chris
want
Evans.
is for
Oh,
you to shut
dude.
up and
Isn't Chris Evans is gonna be in a Christmas movie too? Actually, I think he's in a Christmas movie with The Rock. I don't know if they've dropped a trailer yet for that or not. Yeah, he's gonna be in one as well. So it's like, my God, we're just getting oodles and oodles of hot guy Christmas movies.
let me do my job. Is there a ghost of Christmas Grumpy? Because you could do that job.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if they release a trailer for that or not. Nice. Christmas
This is
music.
where real change begins.
Oh, he's dead.
Yeah, he's definitely.
Nope.
He's fine.
He's good.
Well, none of it's real anyway.
Nice. Apple TV, more like VPN TV. Know what I'm saying? So I can log into my Apple account that I have in UK. Does that help? DILFs, exactly. Yeah, what is Chris Evans' Christmas movie? I guess he was in a Christmas movie. It's called Before We Go. That I didn't know that was a Christmas movie. That movie is really good, actually. It's with him and Alice Eve, and there's like a they meet each other at like she missed a train or some shit, and he's playing trumpet, and she needs help finding something, and he's like, "Let me help you." And then they end up kind of like having a thing. They kind of end up falling for each other. It takes place all in one night. I love those type of movies. And yeah, it's really good. I don't remember how it ends, but they like run into like Chris Evans' ex, and it's like really like kind of sad. Really, it's really good. Let's see here. Sexiest, and he is the sexiest man alive. He was there. I wish that was me. God, same dummy. Chris Evans shares behind the scene pictures of the first Christmas movie starring alongside The Rock. Stop. It's popular. Coming out 2023. Gotcha. But yeah, look at the boys. So I'm guessing that The Rock is a Christmas soldier of sorts. And then Chris Evans is a guy who is around during Christmas. This film, Reunite Johnson with his two-time Jumanji director. Interesting. Fast and Furious. All details about the film continue to remain under wraps, according to Amazon Studio. Building out a universe of very cool Christmas lore and badassery all in one. Building out a Christmas universe. Interesting. So Chris Evans went from the Marvel Cinematic Universe to the Christmas Cinematic Universe. Love Hot Men. God, me too. Me too. It gives you something to strive for. You know, it's like maybe someday I could look like that, you know? Maybe someday someone like that could be inside of me. Actually, let's save that one for next. I saw this one as an A24 movie. I love A24. Hereditary is fucking great. I think Green Room is A24 as well. The Nazi punk, the punk rock Nazi thriller, great movie. A24 always has the craziest shit. They're always kind of got their finger on the pulse of like the next like spooky, uneasy type movies that make you just feel weird. So I wanted to check this out. With Tilda Swinton. And who doesn't love Tilda Swinton, you know? Just love movies.
Mom, we're here. We'd like to check in, please. My mother has a relationship with this house. She was here when she was young. Are we the only people staying here? I don't know.
Oh, they're the same. She's both of them.
There was a
Martin
sound. I'm sure other
Scorsese.
people have mentioned it to you. Mom?
That's strange, because nobody else has mentioned anything at all.
You brought...
What did they say?
Nobody else has
I
mentioned
can't
anything
read.
at all.
One of Hollywood's richest and most expansive films.
You brought her here? Memories
Interesting.
flood back in this place. Quietly in the evening, through the building and on the grounds.
Hello?
And I suppose it is a way of staying in touch.
Enigmatic
The longer we're here,
ghost
the more it
story.
comes back. The dread. What kind of dread? I just want you to be happy. I'm trying all the
Doing
time.
drugs. Let's go.
This place prompted memories.
Cool.
That's what rooms do. They hold these stories.
Some of them are uncomfortable.
We're here now. And that was then. I'm not sure I feel I have a right to do such a thing. It
Ghost.
feels like trespassing.
Oh, cool. Characters share a single actress
Happy
between them.
birthday, Mom. To us.
Huh. A24 movies always have like the strangest titles too. So you're like, how does this work? Like, what does the title mean? You're always trying to figure that shit out. That looks very good. Dude, I love horror movies because they just like, they fully encapture like the kind of like existential dread that we all have. You know, it's very exciting. And when horror movies are done right, they're like some of the best of all time. But damn, they get it wrong a lot. Horror movies get shit wrong a lot, which is tough. Because they're just so easy to make, I think, you know. But anyways, Spider-Man Lotus. So this was for those of you that do not know, Spider-Man Lotus was a fan film that was getting fan funded. I can't remember through who. I think it was like it was either Patreon or Kickstarter. It was one of those. It's a fan film that these guys had like made. They're like, I think they're like 20s. Everyone who was like directing it, producing it was like in their 20s. So it was like these young kids who were like, we want to make a Spider-Man movie. And it looked really interesting and it looked really cool. And then the director and the guy who plays Peter Parker, their DMs got leaked and they were saying slurs and really fucked up shit. And it turned out that they were kind of pieces of shit people. So they stopped the production of it. It got canned. So it's like, damn, that sucks. Because it looks like it was going to be cool, but like, hey, just don't be pieces of shit and maybe your Spider-Man movie will get made, you know? It's really just that easy. But it looks really good, and they came out with a final trailer. Was it 13 days ago? I don't know if this appears to be the actual thing. I don't know if it's actually coming out or not, actually, because Gavin, I think this is the guy whose DMs got leaked, and he was turned out not to be a super cool person. So yeah, let's take a peek at it.
Look at what
Oh, I forgot the Goblin was in it. Nice. I love the mask. This was the other guy whose DMs got leaked. Gwen? Is it of me? It's Gwen, right? I think Gwen died. I think that's where this story picks up, is right after Gwen died. Maybe not. Because that's Gwen. Aunt May? Did Aunt May die?
And I can't do anything to stop it.
And this suit looks pretty sick too, I gotta say.
You weren't the only person who lost something that day, but you can't admit that because you're too selfish to think about anyone else.
No matter what.
He's a good actor.
Everyone you love will wind up stuck in your web.
Okay, it was Gwen, I think.
I know what it's like to feel lost and alone. You're convinced that you're the only one hiding, but I'm right here with you.
There are people out there who need Spider-Man. And that's more important than what I need.
Hi, Tim. It's nice to meet you. I'm Spider-Man.
Spider-Man's in my house! Oh, God! Next, wait a second. Is this actually coming out? Oh, God, dude, this is fan-made. Fan film. Like, dude. They had, what was it, a team of 6 or 7 VFX artists?
This mask, it means something to a lot of people. I don't know the future.
Oh, we got the webs.
But what I do
the wings.
Nice. Is that you're brave.
Shocker? No shit, dude.
I will always be Spider-Man. Not because I want to, because I have to.
Bron. I wonder if Big Wheel's gonna be in this. Is Big Wheel gonna finally get some love? You know, Big Wheel, the best villain. Whoa, it's coming out. Holy shit. It 100% was canned. Yo. On YouTube, okay. Impressive work. Production. Film directed by a 20-year-old. Yeah. So he was actually younger. This satisfying stories. I'll absolutely start crying. We see Peter record messages for Gwen like we did in Spider-Man Blue. Past actions aside, I'm glad you're still releasing this. I actually always respect your creative vision and determined to keep going despite the odds of success being against you. Well done, Gavin. The being amazing. Yeah, so here's the thing. They were pretty much done with it when everything came out, right? And yes, his like DMs and shit were pretty fucked. But he wasn't the only one who worked on the movie, you know? So I'm all for releasing it, honestly. Like, dude, like the fucking like people who worked on the VFX and like everyone, it's such a shitty thing for the rest of everyone who poured their heart and soul into this to not release it just because 1/2 of the guys were being shitty and that got out, you know. And no excuse for being shitty, but like they're super fucking young, 17 to 18 years old. You know, it's like, yeah, were those messages fucked? Absolutely. Should they have never sent them? Absolutely not. They should have never sent those. But it's like, hey, you live and you learn. We all make mistakes when we're young. Hopefully he learns from those and doesn't do that anymore. But yeah, looks like all the comments are like, hey, regardless of the controversy, I'm still glad this is going to be released. Because at that point, you're not really supporting the actions of that guy. You're supporting the other people who spent days and nights working on these shots in this movie, you know. This looks sick, and I don't know if we can. If it's getting released on YouTube, I don't see why we wouldn't be able to. We'll probably watch that shit on stream, honestly. So 2023 is when it's gonna be coming out. But yeah, that looks sick. I was not going into this expecting it to be getting released. Wow. That is pretty sick. I'm actually super looking forward to that. And speaking of Marvel, a quick little last day Black Panther trailer that I have not seen. Little 30-second spot.
God, that will burn. That is some super villain shit.
Nice. Dude, so predictions. I have a prediction. Riri Williams, who is Ironheart, essentially the next Iron Man. I believe that Riri Williams was in the class that Tony Stark, like, he paid for their like projects in Civil War at the very beginning. She was among those students. That's my guess. Is that her shit got funded and she was doing like Iron Man stuff. That's my guess. I feel like that's a pretty good guess as well. So powerful exhilaration.
Wakanda Forever. Reserve your tickets now.
Wakanda Forever. So I'm also excited because this looks like it's gonna be like. This looks like it's gonna be like a Marvel movie again. You know what I'm saying? Because Multiverse of Madness was passable. It kind of just didn't really feel like a Marvel movie. And then Thor: Love and Thunder was yikes. So yeah, I'm excited. I think it's gonna be good. Might even shed a couple tears because there's gonna be a very large portion as an ode to Chadwick Boseman, as there absolutely should be. So it's gonna be a very emotional movie as well. So I'm excited to see what they do with it. Be seeing that here very shortly, which is crazy to say. And then on that note as well, we are going to do our very own little tier list. We're going to do our own Marvel movie tier list to get ready for the new movies to come, you know? So we're going to start. I added an F tier, and then I also added a have not seen tier. Wonder if zooming in helps. Yes, it does. It helps for you guys as the viewers. So we'll do that. Maybe one more. Nah, one more. I can't see him. Okay, perfect. So this is in a weird order. I think it's alphabetically. No, it is not alphabetical. It's just kind of in a random order. That's fine. So we're starting with Ant-Man and the Wasp. So when I first saw Ant-Man and the Wasp, I thought it was actual garbage. I was actually surprised. I really didn't like it. And then I watched it again, and I was like, oh, I kind of like this now for some reason. And for that reason, I'm going to put that at a C tier. I feel like the ending of it, the after credits, does a lot for the movie. It also helps establish going into Endgame. So for like the importance of the movie alone, I think it has to be in C tier. If all that stuff wasn't, it would be in D tier. Regular Ant-Man, just Ant-Man 1. I feel like this movie was a fun ride, you know? It was decent. It definitely wasn't like game-changing by any means. I would honestly give Ant-Man probably a B tier. Like it was good, but it wasn't like it was good, but it wasn't great, you know? And it wasn't mid. But it was better than Ant-Man and the Wasp for sure. Age of Ultron. I actually really enjoyed it. What the fuck? It's like 5:30. I know, dude. I gotta go to the movie. But donate $150 with Joey. Would you let Joey give you like a monk horseshoe haircut? If I was full-time streaming, yes. If I didn't work a job where I have to speak to people on a daily basis, I would absolutely say yes. But since I have to keep my appearance somewhat business-like, unfortunately, the answer is no. Now, dye my hair, on the other hand, potentially. It'd be like blonde. I could do blonde, I think. And like have it not be super cringe. But yeah. I wish I could say yes to that. If I ever go full-time streaming, shit's gonna go a little bit off the rails. And I'm excited for it. But yes, Avengers Age of Ultron. So this movie I think gets a lot more hate than it deserves. I enjoy it. Again, I think it's good. But I don't think it's quite A tier. I think it's going in my B tier again. It's definitely better than Ant-Man though. A tier, yeah. It's very high A tier. And again, as the list progresses, we'll figure things out a little bit more. Sets up Civil War perfectly. It really does. It really does set it up. I might move that up to low A. I might move that up. Saying monk hairstyle isn't professional, that's just male baldness. Well, that's when shit really starts popping off. That is true. That is true. You know what, Carson? You convinced me. I'm going to go A. Infinity War, F tier. Easy choice. I'm just kidding. Infinity War's S tier. Are you fucking kidding me? Now, Captain Marvel. Stinky. Pew. Stinky. That movie is not good. Pew. Don't like that movie. They did a lot of bad things in that movie that I don't like. I watched an entire 48-hour cut of, like, the super cut of every single Marvel movie, but each scene is in its own chronological order from all of the movies. Not every movie is in chronological order. Every single scene from every single movie is in chronological order. I skipped all of Captain Marvel because I just couldn't do it. Winter Soldier, S tier, easy. Winter Soldier is probably the best standalone Marvel movie. It's fucking phenomenal. Captain America, the First Avenger. I found out that not a lot of people really like the first Captain America online. Isn't that fucked? There's a lot of people, a pretty overwhelming amount of people apparently, don't really think Captain America's good. They think it's like Ant-Man and the Wasp, where it's like, which I super disagree with. I think Captain America is A tier. It's not as good as Age of Ultron, but I feel like it's A tier. Easy. Yeah, exactly. Same page. Isn't that insane though? Look it up. There's people who hate it. Civil War, S tier. Easy. Fucking S tier. I'm going to put Civil War above Captain America. Civil War is fucking phenom, bruh. Phenom. Endgame, going up to S tier. Let's just get that out of the way. I feel like Infinity War might be the GOAT of GOATs. That shit pops hard, you know? There's just something about it. I like how you have to watch Infinity War before Endgame, because I would watch Infinity War before Endgame anyways. I think they're both just fucking phenom. Doctor Strange. Benedict Cumberbatch. Now, Carson does not like this movie. And there are a lot of people who don't like this movie. I think it's very okay. I'm going to surprise you. I'm putting that shit in B tier. I think Doctor Strange is a B tier movie. And I'll tell you why. Because I just like it. I don't know why. I really like Doctor Strange. I really like Benedict Cumberbatch. I feel like he nails the role. And I feel like there's not a lot of like misses in that movie. I feel like what they did was very fun and it worked. I don't need convincing. That's what I said. Guardians of the motherfucking Galaxy. So, you know, this is going to get hard when we're dealing with like S and A tier. I like how the big villain in Doctor Strange takes all 5 minutes screen times at best. Yeah, so that is the one thing that it kind of fumbles, is the villain part of it. But it also kind of makes sense, I think. Now, Guardians of the Galaxy. I fucking love this movie. It's very good. I'm going to put it at A. As will you guys. Perfect. So A tier on that. I think, yeah, so high A. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. I'm going to put that right... You know what? I'm going to put that above Age of Ultron, but below Guardians. Does that feel right? This is tough. This is where it starts getting tough. I'm tired of the movie that gives any movie stakes. I'm thinking that. These two are pretty equal for me, honestly. So I'm just going to leave it. It chronologically makes sense. G2 better than Ultron, but not as good as G1. Okay, perfect. Now, here we go. Spider-Man. Far From Home. I liked it, but I didn't like it as much as I was hoping I would. I'm gonna say Far From Home is gonna be. I'm gonna say it's low A. Far From Home is a low, because it's definitely better than these. Yeah. That feels right. That feels right to me. Person just average C. So, since we're on Spider-Man, this is gonna shock you guys. This is all very biased. Man, Homecoming. I love everything about it. I should love. It just, there's just something about it that just doesn't fully connect with me for some reason, and I don't know why. So it's gonna go in B tier. I like it more than Ant-Man. I like it more than Doctor Strange. It just, yeah, it just didn't quite zing for me. As, like, here's the thing. I think the whole intro of the movie falls a little bit flat for me, but the whole second act bangs. Like, you know, Far From Home is better than Homecoming. I do. Isn't that insane? I genuinely do. Hot take. Hot take of the century. Isn't that insane? I feel confident about that too. I feel pretty good because I know for sure I like Captain America: First Avenger more than Homecoming. I will put that, and I'm basing this off of my years of like shit that I've gone back and watched, and I throw on Homecoming so much more than, or excuse me, I throw on Far From Home so much more than Homecoming. Isn't that insane? Isn't that crazy? Incredible Hulk. Incredible Hulk is going to be our first D movie. It's fine. It's passable. It just doesn't age very well. I rewatched it and it's like, yeah, this is fine. Maybe D is a little harsh. D might be a little harsh. Let's do C. I like it more than Ant-Man and the Wasp. I see. Doesn't feel like an MCU movie, which sometimes is a good thing. Exactly. And more thinking about it, I would prefer to throw Incredible Hulk above Ant-Man. So I changed a little bit. No, Iron Man 3. Or no, Iron Man 2. That's what that is. Iron Man 2. Iron Man 2 is the Iron Man that I've probably seen the least amount of times. I'm going to throw it Iron Man 2. I'm going to put it above Ant-Man. Iron Man 3, there's some cool stuff in there. Iron Man 3 is our first D movie. Remember when he said Hulk? Remember when Hulk said, "Becky, let me smash"? Best part of the movie. Yeah, when she gets the purple pants. And then he's like, "Let's fuck," and then she's like, "Let's fuck," and he's like, "Sorry, I can't. My watch says that I can't." That's fucking badass. Sorry, Becky, I can't get boners. Becky. But yes, Iron Man 3, D tier. It's not F. A lot of people say Iron Man 3 is F tier, which I see why. Not in my book. It's a very D tier movie. D as in decent. Ben Kingsley, I fucking hated what they did with him, but then I loved what they did in Shang-Chi. So it made that movie, it made Iron Man 3 less cringe, but there's cool stuff in Iron Man 3. There's stuff in that movie that I enjoy. Ruin the Mandarin. Yeah. And that's the shitty part about it. But yeah, it's no Captain Marvel. There's no way. Now Iron Man, I mean, fuck. Come on, bro. It's the GOAT. It's the GOAT. Iron Man is S tier. It's the GOAT of GOATs. So good. So fucking good. You know what? I I think I'll put it above Winter Soldier. Yeah, there we go. That feels right. Infinity War, Endgame, Civil War, Iron Man. At hard S tier. Hard S. Black Panther. Okay, so this is gonna be controversial. People say Black Panther is their S tier movie. Which I cannot disagree with more. This movie bangs. It's a decent movie. But man, it's just like I don't agree. I don't understand. I see why people praised it for what it was, but it just wasn't as good as everybody says it is. So Black Panther, I think it's going to be a B tier movie for me. I think it's going to be less than Ant-Man even. Soldier would be number 2 on the S tier for me. Oh yeah, dude, that movie slams. Who says that? A lot of people. A lot of people. Black Panther, like, people die by that movie. It's like, hey, more power to you, but like, it's just not really my cup of tea, I think. No, like, so I like it, but it's like, I don't know. It does cool things, but not as good as everyone said. Thor, the original Thor. Now this one's interesting. This one is interesting. Thor set up a lot of shit. It really did. I liked a lot of Thor 1, actually. I'm not gonna lie. I think Thor is a B movie for me. Now, where to put it? It's somewhere here. It's somewhere. I might put it below Black Panther. I'm thinking. Thor. I think I'll put it above Black Panther, actually. See, yeah, best. See, and I like it better than these movies. That's kind of how I'm basing it. I have my like cornerstone S, A, B, C, D, F movies, and I think, okay, so where do I like this in relation? Now, Thor 2, I think it gets more hate than it deserves, but it's not that great of a movie. So Thor is going to be a high C for me. Almost all Thor movies. Yeah, and that's the thing, is until Ragnarok, which in my opinion is an S tier movie, they didn't really nail things down. I think Thor Ragnarok fucking bangs, dude. And it was like one of the first kind of, other than Guardians, it was one of the first like, this is where they got Thor right, you know? Thor as a character, yeah. Did he still have weird brows in Thor 2? No, they got rid of that immediately. They said, fuck this. Avengers has to be S tier. Right there. Boom. You know what? Boom. Putting it right there. So good. Dude, I remember during the Bozeman trip, or I didn't say that. During the youth group trip, this is when we went and watched Avengers. It was great. I'd give an A. Dude, for me personally, Avengers is S. That movie fucking slams. I go back and watch that, and it's just such a fun time. It nails that kind of like campiness, because the costumes still are a little like kind of campy looking, and like they just look like costumes. Dude, But it like, dude, that the New York fight scene, bro. Oh my God. That's my secret cap. That's my secret cap. Your pussy belongs to me. You're gonna start figuring out how to fuck. I can't remember. When Hulk turns around and says that to Cap, man, I about creamed. All right, we're getting in the TV shows here. Looks like. Ew. Hey. I mean, I'm not the one who said it. Hulk said it. That's what he said. He said, Cap, your pussy belongs to me. That's what he said. That's what he said. Yeah, boys, we got Dami in the chat. Dami. All right. WandaVision. Now, I really liked WandaVision a lot. It was very fun. So here's my thing about WandaVision. I feel like it's really fucking good. But man, Multiverse of Madness kind of shit all over it, unfortunately. So I kind of view WandaVision a little bit different now. So TV shows are a little bit separate than movies. This is a little tough. I don't like this ASMR. Started out D, but jumped to high B. So for what it did, I actually think I'm going to put it in A. I'm going to put it in low A because it was really super fucking different and it was really super fun. And if they would have carried that arc through Multiverse of Madness, I think it would have elevated the show a lot more. But definitely an A tier show for sure. Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I loved what they did with Falcon and the Winter Soldier actually a lot. I really enjoyed it. I think it's going to go right here. Right below Homecoming. I feel like that's fair. C ended up being a B. Yeah, I feel like that's fair, huh? Winter low B. See, and I like it as like a mid-high B. I think that's fun. Because it's fun. I would watch it over... I would watch Falcon Winter Soldier over all of these. But not over these, you know? Now, Loki. Ooh. I really, really liked Loki a lot.
Shut up!
You guys know what else I really super, super, super liked a lot? Actually, probably my favorite. Hold on. I think my favorite thing that I've seen was this. I think this was my favorite thing. I think this is my favorite thing that Marvel's done yet. Because they really went outside of the box. And they just didn't let people tell them what to do. You know? And just the spectrum was incredible that they captured. Crazy Bus, dude. Crazy Bus. I love Crazy Bus. Crazy Bus. Crazy Bus. Turn it up. This is my jam. Mute tab. Oh, man. All right. Where did I put it? Wait, where did we end off? Loki. Yeah, Loki. I put it as an A. That shit bangs. I actually liked it more than WandaVision. You're talking, and this sound is overpowering you. Yes, that's what I was hoping for. Let's go. All right. Shang-Chi was great. I really like Shang-Chi. It's definitely an A movie for me. Now where? I actually think it's right here for me. I think it's right here. Right in between these goobers, you know? Shang-Chi was good, man. It's a Jackie Chan movie, essentially, man. Oh, it's so good. Such a good flick. Now, Black Widow. Ugh. A little bit of a snooze fest. Low D for me. Can't be F because, I mean, it's ScarJo. You can't put ScarJo in F, but ugh, snoozer. Snoring through it. Black Widow, I can watch again. I won't watch Captain Marvel again. What if? Okay. This one's really interesting. What if is gonna go, because it was fun. It was just a fun, like, I love anthology shit. And this was kind of that. I was excited for every episode. Boom. Yeah, that's fair. Okay, I'm gonna have to rearrange the list here. Hold on. Okay, where? There we go. There we go. There we go. Moving Spider-Man up. You have some of the most arbitrary reasons for the choices you make. Exactly. See what I've, dude, it's good. It's good. It's good. His lists are always C tier, but we let him have fun. All of my lists in a tier list are C tier lists. But all of these I can justify. That's the thing, is I can justify everything. That's what keeps me, that's what lets me sleep at night. Hawkeye. We're at Cockeye. See, I liked it. I had a fun time with it. I found myself getting a little bored towards the end of it, but the ending was great. They did a lot of good shit in here. There's a little bit of snooziness throughout the show, but I liked it all around. So I feel like Hawkeye is a very, I feel like it's like a low B for me. Yeah, holy shit, Justice, we were right on the same page. Same with Carson, yeah. So we all agree with this one. Low B. It's very decent. It's a very decent project. Now, Eternals. Here's the thing. Eternals was a decent movie. Definitely wasn't garbage. Remember Carson and I watched it and we were like, wow, this is actually sick. Like, we really enjoy it. It's definitely not. Again, it's a little snoozy, but I liked where they were going with it. It's just, I keep having to remind myself that Eternals is a Marvel movie, which usually isn't a good thing. Kill the best character. Yeah. Above this. Actually, I think Eternals might be high C for me, actually. I think it's high C. Oh, here we go, boys. Here's the juice. Here's the juicy bits. Spider-Man No Way Home is an S tier flick for me right there, baby. It has to be. Has to be. Actually, I might put it above Winter Soldier, actually. Oh, yeah, I think I have to. It's above Winter Soldier. I have to go with my gut. It's above Winter Soldier for me. Again, all the S movies, they're S tier. They're gods. Just love No Way Home, dude. It's so fucking good. Triple S for Spider-Man. Oh, yeah, dude. Where are we at? Spider-Man 2? Oh, man. Spider-Man's the GOAT. Spider-Man 2's the GOAT. God, we really do. It's like God. Yeah. Spider-Man and Spider-Man 2 are kind of God tier, honestly. I think they have to go above, honestly. Spider-Man 2 is one of the best superhero movies of all time. Nostalgia, incredible writing. S2 better than S1. Yeah, I think I might have to do. I think I will add one because I forgot that we were getting into the legacy movies as well. Whoops. Just like I'll just put a God tier. We'll make it purple. Like, I mean, you just can't beat it. You can't beat it. Spider-Man 3, baby, let's go. This shit kind of slaps. This movie ages better than I thought it would. But at the same time, Bully Parker doesn't. It's such a fun movie, though. It's got to be high B for me. A high B. Spooderman goggle tier list, you mean? 3 is meme to hell. High A. I'm going high B. Okay. Now, here is a really interesting one here. Let's do Amazing Spider-Man 1 first. Amazing Spider-Man 1, okay? The Amazing Spider-Man 1, it's got Andrew Garfield, which is just Cum City. And it's a good Spider-Man movie. Like, I think it's good. It's definitely better than Spider-Man 3. Yeah. Ooh. This is tough. You know what? I have to go with my gut. Boys, did you see what I just did there? Shit. Shit, boys, did you see that shit? Oh, boys, I love it. I love Garfield's Spider-Man. His best Spidey suit we've had on. Dude, it's so sick. It's so dope. Okay. Now that we got that out of the way, Amazing Spider-Man 2. That movie is pretty messy. It's a messy ass film. It's very clearly a mess. But Amazing Spider-Man 2 has the most emotional scene I've ever seen on film. At least one of. I go back to that scene the most out of probably all Spider-Man movies. Spine-breaking good time. I watched that whole movie for the clock tower scene. That shit hits me. So we might as well put it with the other messy Spider-Man movie. That's a fun time. High B. I think Amazing Spider-Man 2 is high B. A lot of people think that shit is bad. More emotional than 10 egg. Boy, you heard it here first. Holy shit. Am I on crazy pills? I said one of the most. One of the most. Not the most. Well, did I say has the most? I meant to say one of the most. Holy shit, am I on crazy pills? That shit slams, dude. Literally slams. High B. How I feel about that? I laughed at Titanic. Dude, they fucked. Badass. The fuck. Venom. Venom was a fun time. Not a great movie, but a fun time. So for that, I'm going to put it at here. You know, I'm going to switch these around a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Couldn't see, yeah. Now, Venom, Let There Be Carnage. I might just put it right with it, because I got the same vibes from just both of them, honestly. Just like in general. Both of them, very C. Very C movies. Oh, fuck me. I mean, come on, boys. No. S tier. Easy. Better than Ragnarok. Yeah, right there. I feel like that's a very God spot for it. Very good spot. Venom 2 is just one rehash needed to be a, yeah, 100%. Daredevil's S tier. No questions. No questions, please. Moon Knight. Moon Knight was good. I liked it. It was a little disappointing though. I'm gonna throw that maybe high B? High B, low A, I feel, is Moon Knight. Maybe not. I think right here, mid B. I think it's mid B for me. So I would watch it over these, but not over these, you know? Middle of C, he blacked out the fucking final showdown. Oh, yeah, with the fucking Gigantors in the background. You know what? I got the same vibes from Hawkeye, so I'm going to put it right there. Put it right there. I might have liked Hawkeye. I like Oscar Isaac a lot, so there we go. I feel like that's good. Oh, God. Multiverse of Madness. Here we go. There we go. That feels better. Mid C. And it's A. That feels right. High C. I'm going high C. And here's the reason. Because of what that movie could have been. You know? It just felt very one note when it should have been many. I don't know why. This movie just, it does something to my brain that, like, I like it, I enjoy watching it, but God, I don't know. It just didn't click for me. I have such a weird relationship with this movie. I have such a, you know what? Since I wash and wish, since I wish and wash, it's got to be in the middle, right? It's got to be dead center. About. Let's put it right there. Let's put it right there. Put it right there. Mid B. Easy. Okay, Ms. Marvel. It was fine. I enjoyed it. I look forward to seeing her in what she does. Yeah, it's very passable. It's a very passable show. So let's just put it with the other shows. It's definitely, I like the other ones better, but passable. I didn't see this one. Yeah, it was good. It was fine. It was very passable. Very passable. Thor: Love and Thunder. Oh, fuck. Dude, this movie. Thor: Love and Thunder is a joke, both literally and unfortunately. No, it just literally is. It's just a big joke movie. Thunder D, that's exactly what I was thinking. And I think it's going to be a low D for me. That movie sucked, bro. Oh my God. For the first, 30 minutes, I was like, okay, this is fine. Whatever. They're just fucking moving past the Guardians. Okay, this might be fun. Screaming Goats bit. That's funny. And then the last, hour 20 happened. And I was like, good Lord. Look how they've massacred my boy. Lord. Good Lord. Special Click with Raggy Rocks, exactly. That movie was just a garbage film. So bad. Defenders, I liked it. I thought Defenders was sick. I thought it was very there's some really cool shit from it. I would say Defenders is again very like middle of the road. I'd say probably right there. Defenders B. First 15 minutes, the last 15 minutes were good, and every time Christian Bale's on screen, it raised to a lower C for me. And that's another like that's kind of my reasoning for putting it in low D is they just lost the plot literally. Like they're like, we got Christian Bale, we got one of the best actors of all time. He's gonna be a villain in this movie, right? He's gonna be the God Butcher. Okay, we're not gonna show you any of that. How does that sound, huh? We're not gonna show you jack of that, huh? Yeah, let's cut out the 45 minutes of jokes that don't land, and let's put Christian Bale in the movie, huh? How does that sound? Let's show all of these screenshots that you're showing of the things that it. Let's just show that. How does that sound, huh? Show don't tell, bruh. Iron Fist is bad. Iron Fist is one of the most grueling shows I've ever watched in my life. Iron Fist sucks. F tier. Worse than Captain Marvel. Boo. Punisher, S tier. Easy. Right up there with Daredevil. That shit bangs, bro. Punisher bangs, bro. Punisher is bang bros, dude. Nah, the Hammer is alive and he loves him. Oh, there's a love triangle. Oh, that's so funny. I love it. Cringe, bro. Cringe. Luke Cage. I really enjoyed Luke Cage. I would say Luke Cage is right up there with Defenders. I liked it better than Defenders. Cage is good. Jessica Jones, I would say it's right there. I like Jessica Jones just a little bit more, honestly. But yeah, those are great shows. She-Hulk, God, I don't know, man. It's exactly what it's exactly what I don't really know. She-Hulk's another one that I'm just really torn on. Like, they technically did the character right, but there's just nothing that fucking happens in the show, dude. Definitely a D movie for me, or D show, man. I'll never watch it again. Not as bad as Thor. Thor was a mess. I'll put it here, above Black Widow. Daredevil's in it. Yeah, he is. And he slams, dude. But she twerks. I know. And even that doesn't do it enough for me to move it up the list. Twerking in Daredevil. Isn't that hip? It is. Watch the first 2 episodes. You only need to watch the first 2 episodes and the last episode, I think is what it was. All you need to watch. There's literally nothing that happens in the middle of it. I Am Groot. I have not watched it. It is a kid's show. So I have not watched it yet. I don't really have a feeling like I need to watch it. And Marvel Legends, I also haven't seen. Haven't really watched them. Well, boys, right on time. That is my list. Let's review. God tier. Yes, yes. S tier. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, 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 yes. Uh-huh. A tier. Yes, yes. Okay, now I'm really focusing. Yes, yes, yes. 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 Yes, dude. Yes. Let's get Andrew in there, you know? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Shang-Chi. Actually. Yeah. No, that feels right. Homecoming. Yep. Spider-Man 2. Yeah. Spider-Man 3. Yeah. 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 I might have to adjust these just a bit. There we go. Adjusted the B tier a little bit. It's a little bit more sense. Yeah, that's fine. Yep, I like that. Yep. Yeah. Yes. 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 Boom. Boys, that's the list. That's the list. Shift S. Does that save it? Oh. Let me just take a screenshot of it, actually. Boom. And I'll post the link of the test here too, so you guys can take it as well. Marvel tier list. Boom. God, I love tier lists. Are so fun, dude. They're so much fun. I like doing them a lot, dude. I don't know if it'll. If I share the link, I don't know if it'll. The same thing. Marvel tier list. Link to do your own. Boom, baby, a boom. I just realized I probably could have posted that in movies and TV, but whatever. It's my Discord. I do whatever the fuck I want, you know? You know what I'm saying, Dad? All right. Well, boys, I am going to go watch Black Panther. And I will let you boys know about it tomorrow, how I enjoyed it, the vibes were like. It's worth going to the theater. Figured out my next stream. Yes, let's go, dude. Let's fucking go. He posted in the wrong area. Let's ban him. Should I repost it into movies and TV? We'll figure that out later. You know how disappointing it is. Yeah, way down. Boys! Thank you to everybody who stopped by. Oh yeah, my new haircut, by the way. For those of you who didn't see it. Shave the sides, because my sides were out way too fast. We'll be live tomorrow, of course. Probably normal time. Join the Discord, follow the socials. Let's not be disappointed by the movie, huh? Here's hoping. So long, boys. Bye! I also forgot to tell you, boys, those brownies, mwah, they bang. The fucking nuts, they're like, it's like a toasted nut brownie. It's so good. Carson, I'm gonna put some aside for you, because I wanna give some to you. But God, they're so good. Mwah. The peanut M&Ms, genius idea. And then here's the thing. I don't know what I was gonna say. Bye! I forgot to tell you guys, have cozy restful sleeps and have a great day. Okay, everybody, bye-bye for reals. Bye this time. Bye. I love you guys. Bye.